one of the top Korean Ahri players just invented a new Ahri build. With the new season coming out, all Ahri players are very confused as to what to build since Horizon Focus got nerfed incredibly hard, but one of the top Korean Ahri players has decided that he is now going to be running Malignance into Actualizer. The reason for this build is the game is incredibly fast-paced at the moment, right? So Malignance Ultimate Haste really helps you stay in the game and have your ults available in those crucial fights. Actualizer feels pretty cool because you get to pop it and then your cooldowns come up very quickly, so you'll usually be able to get 2 rotations off in a fight, which can be massive on Ahri. The other thing with Actualizer is Ahri ult, you pay the mana cost up front, and then Actualizer still gives you the damage buff without you actually paying any mana for the bonus damage. The main thing I will say about this build is I've experimented a little bit with it. I've played 6 games on it. I think if you want to try this build, go for it and see how it feels. If you just want to play Ahri and be somewhat useful on her, don't play this build. Just play your usual Blackfire Torch into Cosmic Drive against short-range team compositions, or Blackfire Torch into Lichbane against slightly longer team compositions. Or, if you prefer Malignance because of how fast the game is, because we're playing Wild Rift now for some reason, thank you Riot Games, run Malignance into Lichbane. You will be fine. Pick 2 of these item builds, go for them every single game. Do not worry about anything else. You will see success. Worry about your gameplay more than your item builds. But if you like experimenting, if you like doing funny builds, this is Ahri's current highest win rate build with a pretty low sample size, albeit. But it's seeming to work pretty well for me, so yeah. I'll take you into a video. I have 3 games played, some funky ones with this build, and yeah. If you do enjoy the content, please subscribe. There's also a link to a Discord in the description that you can join and discuss these Ahri builds since the new season dropped. Everyone is super confused. Everyone's trying to figure out what to build on Ahri. There's a lot of discussions going on in there, so feel free to check that out. You might have noticed that I look a little bit different. That's because the kind folks over at Elgato saw my previous setup. They sent over one of their cameras and 2 of their key lights. Does it make a difference? This is before the lights are on, and this is after. My days, does that make a difference and a half. The key lights that Elgato sent me also comes with an in-app integration, which means that you can change the warmth, you can change the temperature, you can change the brightness. Another thing that I really like, I travel a lot. I've been to Vietnam, sometimes I'm in the US, I'm in Europe right now. The key lights come with every single plug. Wow, I'm saved from buying 8 different adapters to plug this in. So thank you to the kind folks over at Elgato. If you want to check it out, there's a link in the description where you can also get yourself some stuff. We finally have it. Ahri versus Neeferi. I know so many people have been asking for this matchup mid lane. I haven't played it in like months at this point. Very rare matchup, I find. I don't see this too much in mid lane. I see Neeferi jungle a lot, which is way more miserable for Ahri. My understanding is be very careful of her when she jumps on you. I think your Q can probably one-shot her pets because of its true damage on the way back, which makes this matchup very favorable for Ahri. The only problem, well, it doesn't make it very favorable, but it makes it manageable because you can kill a lot of Neeferi's damage when she tries to go in. Like, if you get rid of Neeferi's pets, she doesn't deal that much damage. So, very important to keep that in mind. We're going to be I'm still going to try to run the Malignance and Actualizer build on Ahri. I really want to see if this is something that can work. I'm going to be honest, if you're trying to figure out, oh, what Ahri build should I go? I'm so confused. The new season is so overwhelming. You're never going to go wrong building either Malignance Lichbane, which I've seen a lot of people take, or Blackfire Torch Lichbane in some situations, if the enemy team comp is a little bit shorter range, if you like Blackfire Torch as well, or Blackfire Torch Cosmic Drive. Those 3 sets will always be great. And just, if you don't want to experiment, if you just want like decent results, pick 2 of them, call it a day, learn when to build each one, and then don't worry about anything else. You do not need to experiment with items like Actualizer. It is not required at your level of play to climb. It's just not. So, what are we going to be trying to do this lane? We're going to be trying to harass her a little bit heavily level 1. We're going to take W. She's going to try to Q me. I'm going to make sure to step back. Her Q actually has a pretty long cooldown during the laning phase, so be aware of that. I also do want to shove her in, because I can make her bleed under the tower. I would also like to kill her little pet. There we go. +3 gold for me. And then I would like to try to just land a little W proc on her, run away. When you're playing First Strike, there's no reason to try to go for that Electrocute proc, so you don't need to overextend in the trades. You can just get your damage, get out, and just be happy that you're getting First Strike gold and a little bit of harass. You can see we can force her off the wave here, and we can try to kill another pet. Farm her pets. Kill the pets. Kill the dogs. Get her! Ah! It regened! What in the world? She will Q. I will be careful. I will try to Q. That was a bit of a bad Q. But that's okay. We get to shove her under tower. Get to slap her tower a little bit. She will try to E in and then Q me here. I know this. So she wastes her Q. That means her E is now no longer scary. So we can deny her these minions. She only lost 4. It's actually very well done by her. She managed to pick up most of those minions. She will maybe Q this. Yeah. But if she wastes Q, it means she's not scary. So I can look for damage on her. Probably need to take a point in... Actually, I don't think I'll be able to hit a charm on her anyways. Let's just do extra point in Q. Wait, she wasted her E doing that. I don't think I can realistically charm her. So we'll just do an extra point in Q so I can shove faster. Kill her pets whenever possible. Try to just Q here. So the true damage doesn't kill the pet. You need to hit it with both parts of the Q. Okay, that's important to know. We killed another pet. And keep shoving her under tower. I want the first strike proc ideally. So let's see if we can find it. And we kill her pet there as well. And now you can see she's jumping in, but she has no pets. Yeah, of course the pet spawns right as I charm. Why wouldn't it spawn right as I charm? That was a lot of damage we would have landed. She has no pets. I'm not scared of her. Like, she is not scary without pets. You can see how little damage she does, right? Like, she doesn't have her pets. She does no damage. She just doesn't deal any damage. Now, my only concern here is I have ran myself out of mana. So we need to be a little bit aware of that. Because we need to find a base somehow. Okay, set crosses through mid lane. Let's make sure we don't randomly die to that. We can also potentially die to an Fury play now. So we need to be slightly careful. Probably want to start conserving mana. And see if we can find 2 Qs and then push out the wave like so. And that's probably what we'll do here. Should have enough mana for 2 Qs. And that should give me the crash. He can try to harass me all he wants to. Okay. I don't think I die to this. Even if that Q hits me, I don't die. I do lose my cannon minion though, which feels a little bit bad. But he's gonna be in a worse spot than me. Because he's gonna have to figure out a way to take a base here. I think I can run... What in the world? What in the... Guys. How did the Zed get on me? How did he know I was there? I guess he W'd over the wall and I didn't see it because I was looking at items. Well, that is a little bit unfortunate for them. I guess he was here or something? He must have come from there. I was not paying enough attention. I just straight up didn't think that was possible. But we can stay mid lane here, take this wave, and then take our base. And we have a great base here. Go this. We have level 6. And the Fury flashed. I knew she would try to flash there. As soon as she started just beelining for me, I knew that a flash was coming. We can do a Blasting Wand first instead of Lost Chapter because we have a blue buff. So the mana regen from the Lost Chapter is not going to be that valuable while we have this blue buff. The additional AP will be more beneficial. Very, very rarely do you want to do this because the mana regen from the blue buff is usually worth a lot more. But, or the mana regen from the Lost Chapter, not the blue buff, is usually worth a lot. But right now, because of the blue buff, it isn't. So I would much rather take straight AP if I don't need the mana regen. Lost Chapter is so valuable because of the mana regen. And we're just going to keep shoving the Fury under tower here. Try to fish with some charms on her from max range. And she wastes her Q. That means she can't realistically go in. Because she doesn't deal damage without Q. She also wasted her her W, which means I can pretty easily chill here. Slap this. You can just keep slapping the tower. Try to fish with Qs as she goes for this minion. Miss, that's fine. I'm tanking the tower here, but I have a red buff, so I'm going to regen anyway. Try to force her off. Looks like we want to play the Drake. I think I popped my elixir here. That should give me a wave clear breakpoint. I might have the breakpoint anyway. Very rarely do I go these items. Let's see, do I have it anyway? I do. Okay, nice. So we can one-shot the wave anyway, and then we can just have first move to a potential dragon play here. If something happens. If not, we can try to make the Nefiri bleed under tower. And also take plates. Bad charm. She can try to jump in now. The problem is she's no Q, so jumping in will be a little bit tough. We get to land some free damage on her. Now be aware, we don't have Lost Chapter, so we will run out of mana quite quickly. So I think the play is going to be shove out this wave and then take a base, pick up Malignance, and then Happy Days. Very hard to make any progress underneath the tower. It feels like she's picking up every single minion pretty well. So we'll just take a base here. Take a base, we'll get a Malignance, we'll get boots. What boots do I go this game? Probably Tab Ice. One thing that you'll notice... Actually, I like Dark Seal here. Whenever I have additional money for Dark Seal, I like picking it up. Like, just whenever I have gold left over, I love getting a Dark Seal. The thing you'll notice this season is you'll see me buying a lot more defensive boots. I think the offensive boot upgrades are just not quite as good as the defensive ones in mid lane. So you'll see me try to pick up defensive boots a lot more frequently whenever it makes, like, somewhat reasonable sense. Usually that'll show in the sense of, like, Merc Treads. But I think this game, Tab Ice will be pretty good. Try to harass her a little bit under the tower or over the wall. I mean, I can force her off again here. Charm. She will just jump it. That's fine. That means she doesn't have jump. She has no way of really getting on top of me except for an ult. And an ult wouldn't kill me here. Kill her pets. Never mind. I guess I hit her. I was aiming for her pets. Let me be clear about that. Kill her pets again. There we go. And now she's not very scary because no pets. She'll need to take a base here. Bot lane is absolutely stomping. Yeah, bot lane is really stomping. Dear God. Zed is mid lane. I can run. He will try to ult me. Or she will ult me. But I will just run. It's fine. There's a reason I don't panic with my charm there. As soon as I waste my charm and the Zed jumps on me, he will ult me. But I know that if I hold my charm and he ults me, I can guaranteed land that charm. Try to charm the Nefiri. She will jump. I can drag her under the tower. And I can dodge her Q. Like, I know that I can drag her under the tower if she ults me because it will always follow you, right? Main problem here is Zed has his ult available. So he can come over this wall and try to find me. And I think he will. Because the Zed has shown that he likes mid lane. He will not, okay. The Zed is clearing up a storm, though. He is doing a pretty good job. And the Nefiri is not bleeding that much mid lane with this constant push. Feels like it's hard to actually deny him minions under the tower. He can see us pretty safely, it feels like. He just is never capable of really jumping me, which I suppose is good. We'll have our quest finished pretty soon here as well. Well, not pretty soon, but like reasonably soon. Which will be nice. Try to get our first strike procs on him. He should try to trade with me. But I'll keep pushing in the wave. Zed should still have ult, so we need to be aware of that. He could come from bot side to try to ult me here. It feels like he is down here, doesn't it? He is not. Just the way that the Fury held the wave there. I want to change this to V so I can actually ping. The Fury could roam bot lane here. I think not a lot I can do about that. I'll just shove out mid lane. Anticipate a roam bot lane, okay? There's no roam. Oh yeah, I'll just clear the wave then. I'm just trying to be annoying. Yeah, my minion. My poor minion. The melee minion got absolutely slammed by a Zac. We'll just keep taking plates in the 1v1. Killing her pets. Should make it annoying for her to continue CSing. Yeah, I mean, you can dodge all you want to. The problem is, again, if you don't have pets, your Q doesn't deal damage on Nefiri. Like, it just doesn't. The bleed is not a lot of damage. The thing that does damage is when she sends her pets on you. I can just keep pushing out mid lane, keep killing her pets, and she will not really be able to make a lot of progress here. Like, these Qs are not necessarily aimed at the Nefiri. They're aimed at her pets. Try to W here to clip her. Doesn't quite work. I need to find a base here. But I would like to get my quest finished. She is still picking up CS pretty well, I will say. But I know that I have a winning bot lane, so I don't really need to do anything in this game. I just need to make sure that Nefiri can't do anything. Then I have won. Try to Q here. She will jump. Good way of saving her pets. She can try to look for me here. Yeah, man. Set this top lane. I guess Mordekaiser Fed could be a little bit scary. Try to ward bot side here. She could E in and try to Q me, but I think she's a bit scared. As she should be. Shove out this wave. I would love this plate, but Zed can come mid lane from top side. I would like to still just hit it. Try to Q her. She will take a base here. I will try to play for the plate. Bot lane dies under the tower. Looks like we're throwing the game bot lane. Zed is mid lane. Oh, looks like we are throwing the game. We have a game on our hands. Okay, we'll need to start accelerating through bot then. I thought I was okay just holding the Fury mid lane on repeat and bashing in her tower, but looks like we're trying to throw the game bot lane. So, I mean, we've taken 4 plates against her just by pushing her on the tower repeatedly and then killing her pets and backing off when her Q is up. We'll get our passive here, or our boots here. I think TP mid lane. Should be very, very difficult for them to kill me here. I wonder if Rod of Ages is good because of upgraded boots permanently, and you can go defensive boots. Actually interesting. They might be good. And then with Actualizer? Hold on, I think I might be cooking. Rod of Ages and Actualizer could work against these kinds of comps. Zed is a very scary champion. And I don't have any vision around the mid lane here. This means that Neefiri will also get a roam bot lane if she wants it. And I don't think there's really anything I can do. Like, I would assume she's just running bot lane here. That's what I would do as Neefiri. Because you've been sitting under your tower the entire game. You finally get one window. And there's nothing I can do to respond. And there she goes. Like, there's just nothing I can do. Because Zed is on the bot side of the map. And the entire river is dark. Like, the entire river is dark. So if I face check a Zed, I will probably just die. That's crazy. Oh, good dodge by him. But I guess we'll just trade ults. And I'll land a little bit of damage on him. Neefiri will pick up 8 million plates bot lane here. But maybe I can get the mid tower. Zed is no ult. Mel could open mid lane to defend the tower, I guess. Zed is no longer scary because no ult. I didn't time my E perfectly. When the Zed puts out his W like that and doesn't jump to it, and then ults you, he can dodge your charm. But if you do time it perfectly, it's impossible for him to do it. I just didn't really... the timing is very hard to get down, is all I'm going to say. Like, I can't do it very consistently. Okay, so we get mid tower. Let's look for sweeper. Let's look for a pink ward here. Neefiri has kind of accelerated, but I have also accelerated. We're on 2.5 items. 2.5 items is pretty solid. Neefiri will probably have 2.5 as well, but without upgraded boots, I would assume. She will probably... Yeah. I assume she'll have that because she's probably running Treasure Hunter. Hopefully Neefiri doesn't just kill my bot lane over and over again in the 1v2. Like, that's the worst thing that can happen here. Is my bot lane dies repeatedly to Neefiri. That would be very bad. Okay, they get the tower. This should be a kill if you hit a Q. Well played, bro. Well played. That was awesome, man. It's good. It's good gameplay. Good Zac gameplay right there. Oh. Okay, so Neefiri is picking up 8 million kills. She has upgraded boots as well, that's unexpected. I'll try to be a little bit annoying to the Zed here. Slap this tower a little bit. Neefiri is not coming mid yet. If Zed ults me here, he will die. So I can keep taking plates in his face. Yeah, Neefiri got first tower, huh? I guess Karma with no exhaust will just die. You wanna come mid lane, huh? Yeah, I think that's fine. I can take my base. Not quite enough gold for an actualizer, but that's fine. I mean, we're up 20 CS, and we've taken a decent amount of plates. The problem is Neefiri also got plates bot lane here, so she's probably equal with me right now. She'll be 2 items, because lethality items are cheap. No, she's not. She's top. I mean, I just don't have the tools, I'm afraid, fellas. I just don't have teleport available. I'm just gonna go push out bot lane then. I think that's the best I can do. Enemy team will get Herald. I'll push out bot lane. Call it a day. Never mind, they're not going Herald. Okay, so side laning in the new season is also very important to get down properly. Mostly because people at the lower end of the ladder, this is around Platinum MMR, will just forget that you exist. I don't have teleport, I can't join this fight. My teammates played it too quickly. They'll be dead. Well, that sucks, but maybe we'll be able to take plates. Like, people will just forget that you exist and you'll be able to take plates. Damn, Mordekaiser. I don't think he kills me with an ult. He is looking for it though. So I won't be able to take plates and we'll lose Herald. But I can keep pushing out the waves here. Damn, that's a lot of forward dodges. Could base and maybe try to play it? No. I think I can actually just keep pushing out bot lane. He will try to E here. Tried to hit a single spell challenge by both of us, man. I'm missing every charm, he's missing every E. Dear God. I mean, I'm just at least clipping him a little bit. Zed can run bot lane here off the base. I need to take a base here as well. Drake is spawning. I want to take a base, pick up my actualizer, then move into probably an hourglass. Death cap is also not bad for the damage. I think TP mid lane here, so we can look to take some sort of control around the objective. It's pretty good. Pink ward this. Can maybe look for misfortune here. Oh, they herald top. Well, we might have just lost our top lane towers then. We will get Drake, but I don't know if that's worth. I think just go on the misfortune. Good dodge by her, but I have actualizer ticking. Should be able to kill her. There we go. The second rotation just comes up so quickly. He has ult. I will charm him. He will W. I should have flashed earlier. I didn't account for Voltaic. Well, I got his flash. I got misfortune flash. I think that's the best I can do in that situation. Oh, we're about to bleed 8 million plates top lane. Yes, we are. TP? That's 3 plates again. Wow. Yeah, this Nefiri is gonna be strong. Like, this Nefiri is gonna be incredibly... Hey, what are we... Hey, what are we doing? Why are we opening mid here? Huh? Oh, Mel gets 3 plates mid now. She flashes. Good. I have to run bot lane now and defend against the Mordekaiser. I think my bot lane has completely sold this game. Which is why I hate seeing Caitlyn Karma in solo queue. All it takes is like you die on one play or you make one mistake and that comp is useless. Like it can be so incredibly fed, but it doesn't matter. It will die 20 million times. Like that's how that comp works. I just don't like seeing it in solo queue, especially at the lower end. I want to clear this ward ideally. I know this is a pink. So let's try to take that. Looks like my Yorick wants to match the Mordekaiser. Okay. I mean, I will take the wave and then I'll let him keep matching. Should be fine. Charm might be a bit bad if there's a Zed here. But I'll let my Yorick match it now and then open through mid lane, see if we can find a play. Seems that we've completely sacrificed topside. Okay, I guess I have to go match the Nefiri top here. Because my Yorick doesn't want to. It makes sense he doesn't want to. Look at his items, right? He's not made for an AD champion. She does have Bastion Breaker, which is a pretty crazy item. Like, if she gets a kill, she will just one-shot a tower. My Yorick is dead? Yes, I think so. Oi, 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 man. If you die in this 1v1, you're making the game very hard. Okay. So how do we accelerate now? With Yorick being permanently dead. They're gonna come top lane here. I'm gonna run away. I guess I'll have to hold the... I think go mid lane. Oh, I'm worried that my bot lane is dead again. Like, we're sacking everything here. I can run mid lane and defend. Enemy team will try to dive this. I will try to respond. Oh, this is warded. But maybe I can catch the MF? No. I thought they wouldn't see me on this ward, but they did. Maybe we can actually kill them down here. This can be a very good play. I want to find the misfortune here. I know she's no flash. Can kill her. Okay. They're still on the bot lane. I still have my actualizer. Zed is up here as well somewhere. I don't know where though. Okay. Well, now I do. Oh, bad charm. Kite. Defend mid tower here. I fear he got the Bastion Breaker. We have to be aware of that. Very scary. She can get a proc off here. She will be here. We can just take mid waves. I can defend you guys. They want to kill Yorick probably. They're in our bot side jungle for sure. Caitlyn is baiting, I guess. You can E forward and hit him. Yeah, he will die. Zed is dead here. Right? Why did you dodge? Why did you move? He was dead? It's the disease. It's the AD carry disease of I must dodge the spell that will not kill me, and it means that I can't kill the enemy champion. I think maybe run bot lane here, try to kill the Nefiri. Would be a big shutdown. She bases, maybe can kill the Mordekaiser then. Mordekaiser should not beat me in the 1v1. I can kite him out reasonably well. Where is he? Is he in this bush? Dude. What? Drake is spawning. Why do you TP? I guess he has double TP, so it's fine. Fury is getting scary strong, by the way. She will be 3 items soon. Don't get me wrong, I'll be 3 items as well. I'll be scary strong too. Shove this out. Maybe take base here. Get another large rod. Seekers would probably be best here. I think. The reason being is it would add the most amount of strength for this fight coming up right here. Seekers has more value than a large rod on its own. Move around the side here. Should be unwarded. See if we can maybe create a pick. Nephir will keep splitting the side. Kate is close to an LDR. I want to force a play around the side here. Okay, that's good. Zed should die. Can look for Mel as well here. She wasted her block. We can go. Nephiri here. I need defense. Nephiri dies as well. I might die too. Run away. Okay, Nephiri dies. Caitlyn gets kidnapped. Maybe we can try to play this a bit slowly. Try to help my Zac. Try to bait the Mordekaiser to look for me. He could be trapping the bush is the main concern. Yeah, nothing I can do there. If Mordekaiser never turns around, there's nothing I can do. Let's just go push the wave. Like, I can't face check into the bush because I can die. And Mordekaiser can't flash on me. And I will just get one tap. But I can try to, like, bait him to turn around to try to find me. And that would buy time for my Zac. I think open mid lane here. TP mid looks very, very good. And then we're gonna run Hourglass here as well. How much is this blocked? 900 damage? Pretty good. I think it saved me in that entire sequence from the Nephiri being able to one-shot me. Do we play Drake or do we play Baron? Probably Drake. Zed could be on it, but we do have options available for killing him. Oh, Yorick ran bot lane. Oh, dear God. Why did you go bot lane? I don't have TP now. I guess trap mid lane here. Try to see if we can find the Misfortune. Oh, I could actually just jump on the Nephiri. That is a lot of dogs. That is a lot of dogs. I mean, they will try to kill this guy. He just dies. Can we Drake, maybe? We have to drag it out. I think we can. I want to trap a bush. Sit right here. Nephiri will come from this angle. I'll try to charm her. That's tough. Come back through mid. Caitlyn wants the wave, I guess. They'll go to our topside jungle. They'll dive. They won't dive. It's warded. They can go Nash here. We don't really have tools to defend that. They could be on our entire topside jungle too. Yeah, they're in our topside. They're on our red buff. I think nothing we can do. Are they fighting down here? Kind of. Just look for poke, ideally. Zed can be trapping as well. Scary stuff. They're not going Baron, which is nice. Take this wave. Like, I am incredibly strong. The problem is most people in this game are incredibly strong. Oh, Zac sends it. No, he doesn't. Don't see any angles. We don't have a lot of good angles, and it's hard for me to side lane. Mostly because Nephiri will murder me in the 1v1, I think. I mean, I'm just looking around mid here. Is this warded? No, no wards. Yorick needs to stop just getting slaughtered in the 1v1 in side lane, to be honest. It's kind of important. Oh, they're sending it. We can defend this. Nephiri is griefing the game. She dies here. Can keep playing it. Mordekaiser wants to ult me. That finds me? I mean, he just misses every spell anyway. I have my ult. He should die regardless. Oh, he lives. Zed is splitting bot. He has Bastion Breaker. I mean, I have TP if necessary. I can go defend against Zed and then TP. Shouldn't be necessary, but you never know. Yeah, he one-shots that tower, right? He's level 17 on Zed. Dear God, he's up 100 CS. On the Zac. Well, we should have Baron at least. So that's good. They shouldn't be able to stop that. Oh, they might actually be able to stop that. My Caitlyn needs to hit the Nash. Otherwise, we will not be getting that. Okay, Zed is basing. He takes our entire bot side jungle. We could force and look for a pick here. I mean, ideally, you want to try to, like, play around our inter here, which is Yorick. We know that he's gonna int, so maybe we can try to do something. I think I can actually just kill the metal here. And then try to get out. Flash this way. I will get killed here, but I can hourglass. Is it worth it? No. I think I'm dead regardless. Actually, no. I think I could have stalled for long enough for this to be a great fight. It still looks like it'll be a great fight, but I think I didn't realize how close my teammates were. I think if I hourglass that, I can I can stall just that little bit longer. It would force the enemy team to commit a little bit harder, and it would land a very, very winning fight. But I mean, I took the entire Neefiri combo. I killed the enemy support. I took the entire Zed combo. Like, what more can I do, right? Like, I did my job in that fight. Like, without Neefiri ult, without Zed ult, my Caitlyn will murder everyone in this game. Please place a trap. Okay, just back off. That works too. Okay, probably top lane here. Caitlyn is looking for GA. Sounds pretty good. Let's go top lane here. Catch the wave. We want to apply some pressure here. Oh, do I have to TP? Yeah, this will be a fight. This will be a big fight. Oh! Okay. Find the Zed. Oh, that was funny. If you didn't see what happened, Neefiri dodged the charm. That hits! Dude, I'm dead. I'm just straight up dead. Neefiri will jump here. Oh! She made a misplay. Maybe I can kill her? No. But maybe can live. Ah, you know, my karma will die for my sins. Thank you. Appreciate it. I keep getting surprised by this Mordekaiser ult hitting me as I'm ulting away. I swear it used to be that you could see the ult coming and then ult out of it while he's like trying to kidnap you. And then you'll get out of the ult. Like, he wouldn't be able to finish the channel. But it's twice now that hasn't worked. So I'm wondering if something changed with Mordekaiser ult. Okay, looks like we want to play the Drake here. The problem is the entire enemy team is up and we are not up at all. So we'll lose this Drake. Yeah, that Drake's gone. That's fine. Push out mid lane here in a trade. Make sure that we get a little bit of pressure for it at the very least. Like, the Drake is gone. There's no way we're contesting that. So let's get a push out mid lane and maybe try to shift to top side here. Get some control so my Yorick can play the game. Maybe lay some traps up here. You guys know what I like to say. Usually you end the game off of a trap. Just some guy on the enemy team that decides that they want to kill themselves for some vision. We don't have vision on the mid wave here. Oh, this is a good play. Misfortune is around here. We get her flash, but I still think she dies. Hourglass is unnecessary. Should have just jumped on the mill, committed. I'm dead here. Like, for sure. I'm dead to the Zed. Oh, he faked me out. Good play by him. But, I mean, we killed the enemy bot lane. Should be enough. Yeah, that should be the game. It's always... It's just always either the enemy AD carry or it's the enemy support that just want to overextend a little bit too far. And you don't realize, like, unless you have people behind you and you overextend like that, you just die. Like, any assassin will kill you. Like, so many times, like, I tell everyone that I coach, like, enemy supports and enemy AD carries, they love to just die and lose the game like that. And everyone is always like, we gotta save our AD carry. We must save the inter. And then they throw themselves at you as well and they lose the game too. Why did my Caitlyn Q there instead of auto attack? Now we don't actually end the game. Now they can actually defend this. Can they end off the can they end off this? No, I don't think so. I feel like I'm not really dealing damage though, I will be honest. I don't know if Actualizer is the play. I thought it would scale well. I feel like it's not scaling that well. But I mean, it did give me enough damage to one-shot the Misfortune without hitting a charm. But usually, Ahri can one-shot the Misfortune without hitting a charm. I don't have Hourglass here, so we need to be very aware of this on the mid play here. But it looks like Zach wants to try to play it, so I'm down to try to play it as well. Make sure we hide away from this bush, because it can be warded. And the enemy team can be in our jungle here. Yeah. Oh. This pet gets vision on me, I think. Let me just kill the pet then. This can be a little bit dodgy. I didn't get to kill our pets. They took our blue buff. Oh well. Sometimes you lose a blue. Can happen. Caitlyn does not have GA anymore, so we need to try to protect her as best as we can. I assume they have all of their vision on the bot side, so I'm gonna shift to the top side here. Okay, they also have a ward here. I mean, again, it's just hard for me to side lane. Because I have a Caitlyn Karma, and they have double assassins. Like, my Caitlyn is gonna just die on repeat. Try to kill the Zed. Hourglass. The Fury combo. Try to kill the Mel. Look for the Misfortune. Look for the Nefiri with the Charm. Ah, not a great angle, but it's okay. Should be the game. Ah yeah, we can just run down mid. Mordekaiser will do some funny stuff here. That should be the game. Nice. I have right-clicked the enemy nexus. That should do it. My Yorick wants to keep pushing for some reason. Guys, we can just end the game. They don't have any nexus towers. They are coming up though, so be slightly careful. There you have it. I mean, I feel like Actualizer gave me a pretty good amount of damage. I would love to see, like, I want Riot to add stats to Actualizer. I want to see how much damage it's actually giving me. Because it feels like it does reasonable. But sometimes it feels like it does nothing. So I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, what a funny game. Again, one of those games that just ends because someone wants to go in and do something silly before they have like the proper setup for it. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Have a good one. See ya. Bye 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 bye. Okay, we have Ahri against Malzahar. I'm gonna do... Again, this is at the lower end of the ladder, in around gold platinum MMR. So I'm probably just gonna go do Q start to push him under tower. Actually, no, I want to show you guys what you can do with W start on Ahri against something like Malzahar. Because you can really make him bleed level 1. And you can force him off the wave very easily. So I'm gonna try to hit him here. Very important in this matchup that you try to take control early game as Ahri. And hit the wave a lot. You want to take his shield so that the damage you deal actually does something. But this is the first rotation. Now step back. Go back to hitting the wave. Try to force the Malzahar off the wave again. Slap him with a lot of auto attacks. It is in your interest to make this lane incredibly volatile as Ahri. So keep punishing him when he wants to use spells and when he wants to hit the wave. So, I mean, I will keep trading with him here. I will keep trading with him forever. I will take these trades all day, by the way. Massively winning for me because I can actually pressure him under the tower. And you can see I will land my full rotation here. W, auto attack Q whenever he wants to approach the wave and go for last hits. And now we've just completely dominated the lane and we're at level 2. And I'm going to be allowed to hit the tower. He does Q instead of W. Unfortunately, the little passive thing he has not built up yet, so I don't get to really one-tap a plate. But you can see we've both popped our potions. We've made a very volatile lane here. And I'm up 7 CS, so it's happy days. He's about to get his shield back. Let's be aware of that. He wants to press E on this minion. I don't let him. I go up. I punish him. He presses E on me instead, but that means he loses minions. And every single time he chooses to E me instead of Eing a minion, he loses minions. And you can see we're still trading favorably. That's kind of the awkward spot you really want to put the Malzahar in. Every single time he wants to go for a minion, you want to make him choose. Are you going to use that E on me? Or are you going to use that E on the wave? And if he ever chooses the wave, you blast him in the trade. He will get a couple of minions. Yeah, that's how it goes. But if he ever chooses... but you will take HP advantage. And as you can see, we managed to leverage that into a pretty reasonable CS advantage. And if he ever chooses you, he will bleed minions. So you will either win in the HP department, or you will win in the CSing department. Which is all that really matters, right? Like, both of those things are just the important aspects of laning phase. If you're a little bit less skilled, leveraging an HP advantage into a CS advantage can be a little bit tricky. But that's about it. So again, I'm going to keep doing this, by the way. Whenever he wants to press E on the wave, I'm going to walk up and I'm going to trade with him. And then I'm going to run away. And then I'm going to wait for my spells, and I'm going to shove out the wave. And you can see he's using his rotations on me. That means he doesn't get to push the wave, and it means that I just get to shove him in. And now he wants to E this minion. Oh, Diana is looking mid. Sure, I will place a ward, just so we can see her cross by. Why not? Yeah, there she is. Guess we'll just wait a little bit here and make sure to not randomly lose the lane when I don't have my teleport available. Could be a little bit dodgy. Kill his minions with a Q. Fun fact, the Ahri Q, the back of it, will always one-shot the minions because it's true damage. So it'll always kill his little pets. Even if the front doesn't kill it, the back always will. Malzahar kind of got away with a little bit of murder there because of Diana and me having to be a little bit watchful. But again, we can just walk up to him, take his shield, and now we want to trade with him. And he will try to trade back, but Malzahar has no chance of beating Ahri in a trade. And at this point, he is very close to dead. Use my charm to last hit. Kill the wave. Kill his little pets, ideally, here. Very important that we kill those, so he has a tougher time pushing the wave. Get a little pink ward down here. And you can see, he's trading somewhat equally with me, right? He is also just down 11 CS and has had jungle attention mid lane. So it's not looking great for him. Now we're getting to a point where if I open with a Q on the wave, he will be able to push faster than me. So that is something to be very aware of. I need to save my Q to kill his pets. I would also love to take a base here at some point, but I think I can slap the tower once and collect a little free plate here. So I'll do that instead. I am also noticing that I'm playing Dark Seal instead of Sapphire Crystal. That is a mistake in this lane. I just kind of autopilot bought it. I'm just going to shove out this wave. Malzahar will take his base. He will not. Okay. That is still fine. I will still shove out the wave. I do need a little bit more mana for a Q. There you have it. Gonna fire that out. Miss the cannon minion. Nothing has changed this season, as we all know. Diana comes mid lane. Yet again. 2 ganks mid lane. Take my base here. We'll probably have to sell this potion. It was an investment potion after all. Just because getting Lost Chapter is incredibly valuable in this matchup. Lost Chapter matters so much in this matchup. As you can see, we're constantly running out of mana in the lane because I'm firing so many spells on the wave. So getting this Lost Chapter is incredibly important. But you can see, it's not like Malzahar has responded reasonably well to these trades. He is just down 13 CS on a plate because of it. Because I keep shoving him under tower, and I keep looking for trades when he wants to hit the wave. And that's all I'm doing. It's not easy to do, I will say. It's very straightforward, but it's not easy to pull off because you have to constantly be looking at the Malzahar and trying to find these windows. I know he wants to use spells on the wave here. I'm going to try to take his shield. I'm going to run away. He dodges the back end of that Q. That is fine. I will hit the wave again. I want to hit the wave more so than I want to hit the Malzahar, realistically speaking. Gonna look for a charm here. It misses. Man, I am getting hit by every single spell and missing every single spell. But it's okay. Walk to the bot side here. Place a ward, then come back to mid lane. Irelia getting fed is very scary. Merc Treads are looking good this game. Generally speaking, this season I've really just started liking Merc Treads a lot because you'll see a lot of AP in the game. And upgraded Merc Treads are incredibly valuable on mid laners, so you always get upgraded Merc Treads, so that's why I've started really liking Merc Treads a bit more. Malzahar is one-shottable here, by the way, in case anyone is wondering. Alt Charm will kill him if I land everything on him. From half HP. Yeah, he can die. 600 HP, Ahri can output that. So let's see if I get a chance. Yeah, I think I should take it if I do. Oh, wow, not quite enough damage to one-shot the wave, but it's okay. Would like to jump on him here, but I can still kill these pets. I would like to take his shield if at all possible. That's kind of the main thing here. Looks like we're doing Drake. I have pressure for that. Well, Malzahar made a mistake. I can kill both. Yep, that's Diana dead. Malzahar doesn't have enough damage to kill you as Ahri. That was a bad charm. He will try to flash the wall, I would assume. Okay. I've been flashed on by Poppy. Let's get out of there. Skedaddle, scram. That 1v3, classic. Could try to even take a plate mid lane here while we're at it. Be a little bit greedy because I want my Malignants in base. And I know that Malzahar doesn't have teleport and Poppy has no flash, so I shouldn't be able to die to her. There you have it. He has TP? Oh yeah, I have TP. Why did I think he didn't have TP? Is TP cooldown? Oh, TP cooldown is quite low now, huh? I think I'm dead here. I could flash, but I think I survived the auto attack. Yep. That was a bit close, I will admit. That was just a tiny bit close. Malzahar does have flash, so flash E for sure kills me. So let's just take a base and then TP mid. Yeah, teleport cooldown was reduced is what I'm realizing here. I was like, nah, there's no way we can have teleport available again. It would be too early. That cooldown is incredibly long before it evolves or upgrades. But no, the cooldown is just low. At this point, as Ahri, we have enough damage to one-shot the minions. That means you'll start just queuing the wave on repeat. You don't have to wait for Malzahar pets anymore. It goes around in Like, when you reach your breakpoints as Ahri where you can one-shot the wave, then you don't have to wait for the Malzahar pets anymore. But when you don't have your breakpoints to one-shot the wave, then you have to kind of wait for Malzahar pets. But at this point, I don't need to wait for the pets. I can just hit the wave and I will kill the wave before he kills it, and then I get first move. And first move is the thing that really matters in mid lane, right? Because now I can leave the lane like this, and Malzahar just has to sit and watch, and he can't follow the roam, right? See how valuable this first move is? There's no chance Malzahar can walk up here without the fear of dying. Like, he can't walk up to try to contest these grubs, or to follow a potential roam top lane. There's nothing he can do. He has to be afraid of dying. Kills the minions again. And Malzahar, don't get me wrong, he's gonna keep CSing, he's gonna keep scaling, and I'm gonna keep one-shotting the wave and trying to accelerate the game. And we'll just keep playing this song and dance of me trying to accelerate the game and me missing every single cannon minion. Hee, happy days. And that's just what's gonna happen. He's gonna be able to see us perfectly on the tower. It feels like someone is mid lane here, by the way that he was trying to move up and ult me. He does have flash as well. Let's just be aware of the fact that he has flash here. And the fact that I don't see a Poppy, and the fact that I don't see a Diana, and the fact that he does have ult. So I can't get flash ulted by him. Let's be aware of that. Because he is dead here. Like, he is dead in the isolated 1v1 right now if I ult on him. The problem is, the way he's playing indicates to me that there's someone mid lane. Like, there has to be someone mid lane, otherwise he wouldn't play like this. Like, I refuse to believe he plays like this without someone sitting around the mid lane. And there we have Poppy. I want to go cancel his base. I know Poppy's mid lane. Did not expect Diana. I think I can get out still, though. Yeah, there we have it. That was a very, very crazy escape. Diana was just a little bit slow. How long was she sitting there? I do wonder. Like, ages, I assume. We have enough gold for Merc Treads, so let's just pick that up. Malzahar flashed. We do have Merc Treads here. Merc Treads, again, the upgraded are just so valuable. Most games I've played on this patch, in mid lane, I have bought Merc Treads because there's just been AP champions and CC, right? Both of these team compositions for mid laners, you would want Merc Treads. Malzahar wants Merc Treads because Leona, Ahri, Teemo, CC and magic damage. I want Merc Treads because Poppy, Malzahar, Diana, CC and magic damage, right? So we're seeing a lot of CC supports and we're seeing a lot of magic damage on champions. With, like, usually 2 or 3 champions have magic damage. Malzahar has killed himself here in case anyone is wondering. We'll just let Wukong pick up the kill. Call it a day. I don't have my ult available, so I'm just going to keep pushing out mid lane. Hopefully this is going to drag Diana mid lane. Actually, no, it looks like Diana is top lane. Well, that's great. I'll just be able to take some free plates mid lane. And you can see, we just have a 30 CS advantage, and we have 3 plates now. And Malzahar has been CSing. The problem is he just hasn't been able to do anything, because he's been kept under tower. So he hasn't been able to impact the game. Now, you might say, I haven't been able to impact the game either, but I've been dragging people to me mid lane from the enemy team. And I have guaranteed grubs, and I've guaranteed Drake by having constant mid pressure. That's what really matters. I have the first move for all of this. So look, again, I have first move for this Drake right now. So I can move down, I can take control in their jungle, I can say, hey, come, let's kill the Diana right here. Let's kill her here, let's kill her here. It's good, I promise. And because Malzahar has to go collect his wave on their tower, there's nothing he can do. We just get to kill the Diana for free. And then we get to come back to mid lane here. And that guarantees the Drake. Gonna place a little ward here so we can maybe even catch the Poppy as she comes in. And then we're gonna come back to mid lane here. We're gonna get hit by a Malzahar Q, because why wouldn't we? We're gonna get hit by a Malzahar E, but we have Merc Tread, so it's actually okay. It doesn't matter that much. We're gonna get clipped by another Malzahar Q, because we can't dodge spells. And then we have first move, and then we can just leave and just sit in this bush. And Malzahar can't do anything. He has to be afraid. Like, he can't move down through this choke point, so that means we now have the Drake guaranteed. Despite the fact that you don't actually see me add anything to my score line, I have just secured a Drake by having this first push. It feels like someone is mid lane, doesn't it? I'm actually very down to pop ult, take his shield, charm him. He should die here. Leona is tanking tower, which is making things a little bit scary. And there you have it. Now we can push mid lane. We see Poppy coming mid lane as well. So we'll probably just leave. I don't think she's coming around. She could Hex Flash the wall. She did not Hex Flash the wall. I thought she would Hex Flash that wall. Well, we get to take first tower mid lane. That's also incredible news. We're going to be running Actualizer this game as well. So, shove this out. Kill this. Take our base. We took bot tower already as well. Diana is here. Let's get our Actualizer going. Oh, not that one. Ah, not that one. That one. There you have it. Sivir probably wants to start opening through mid lane. I want this blue buff, so I'm gonna take this Hex Portal. My only concern with Actualizer is, compared to Shadow Flame's second item, it feels very low damage. But it does give you a reasonable amount of haste. And the actual passive proc is pretty nice for adding that bonus damage and getting second rotations off in fights. Like, it allows you to get double rotations in fights, which is why I really like it. Take some vision down here. Take some vision on the bot side of the map. Malzahar now has to be scared that we can run down and kill him. We're gonna come back to mid lane. And we're gonna shove this out again. And then we're gonna try to do the exact same thing. Actually, we probably want to play top side of the map. We want to break this top tower. And Herald is spawning soon. So let's shove out and then go top side. I think this looks a lot better. Place a little pink ward here. I mean, I will run up here. Looks like there's a fight happening. Enemy team is running away. Damn, I would have liked for my teamo to bait that. But we're gonna go try to catch whoever comes to move to the fight. Which is Diana. Now, I don't have the damage to kill the Diana. We all know this. Ahri. Damage. Not really existing. But I do have the damage to chunk her out. And now my mid lane opens up completely because we're 3-man holding the enemy team topside. And I'm going to keep cancelling their bases. Not because I want to play a dive here, but because this is just wasting their time. Like, the more of their time I can waste, the better. Because we're taking resources mid lane while this is happening. Like, we're 3-man holding, 4 people top. And I can actually TP bot lane here and do a funny play. Right TP bot, push out bot lane here. That's now going to cause us to be able to take bot plates. Because the enemy team, we know they have 4 people top lane and a Malzahar mid lane. That means no one can be bot lane defending. So we can do some funky macro here where we hold the enemy team top lane. Then we instantly TP bot lane. And you can see they're just bleeding plates here and bleeding minions. Because we held all 4 of them top lane. And then TP'd bot lane on the cross map when Malzahar showed mid. So we get to take 3 plates bot lane. Fantastic news. Man, the only problem with the Actualizer is, damn, is it expensive. Expensive item. I don't think I even kill the Ashe here. Depends if she has barrier. Oh. Yeah, okay, they see me. Let's leave then. Poppy is here. Diana's gonna be here as well. Let's just chill. Merc Treads, again, you can see the value that they hold this game. Even if I get Ashe ulted, it doesn't matter. Because I have Merc Treads. Could sell my Dorans. Poppy is for sure around here. Let's just leave. We want to play Herald, it looks like. I think base. Sell my Dorans, buy Actualizer. Go fight. Run up to Herald. We're 2 items, we want to start fighting. And you can see, it's not like Malzahar is that far behind. Like, he's 30 CS behind, that's about it. But he's just not been able to impact the game. So his teammates are all behind. And that's kind of the goal when you're playing Ahri into a scaling matchup. You want to accelerate the game more than you want to necessarily accelerate yourself. And the way you do that is by just having constant pressure in mid lane. Oh, looks like there's a Diana. Actualizer. Bada bing, bada boom. She's dead. Hey, could we kill her, please? Thank you. Ah, that sucks. Run away to not get Poppy stunned, or get Poppy stunned in the least awkward spot possible. Good flash in there, I think, to be honest. I think I should have tried to clip them with a Q. Ooh. He heals? Oh my god. Try to clip him again. I mean, I do kill the Poppy. I can kill the Malzahar. My W didn't go on him. That is unlucky. It went on the Poppy because I auto-attacked her, I think. I wanted to clip the Malzahar with my W there, but I should have held my W for a little bit longer than auto-attack W, and it would have killed him, and I would have been able to kill the Poppy again. Someone is CPing mid lane, that is Malzahar. I think we still take the tower. Nope, not quite enough damage. That's fine. Let's just run away then. I feel like Actualizer is not reducing my E cooldown as much as it should. Does it have a channel time? So it's just not. Oh no, it just progresses faster. So it doesn't reduce the flat cooldown. It reduces the progression. Okay, I understand. I mean, that is what it says as well. Your abilities, basic abilities progress faster. But in my head, that just meant you reduce the cooldown. But obviously not. Well, let's run top lane here. Defend this tower. Make sure that the Irelia does not get to collect 8 million plates for free. That's 1. I can probably ult in here. Ult, one-shot the wave. Try to charm the Irelia. I did not manage to find the one-shot on the wave. Well, that is unfortunate. I can try to slowly kill her. Phase check. Should be okay. She should die off that. Nope. She somehow dodged the back end of that Q. Either with a flash or something. Like the return of that Q was dodged. Oh man, it's just like, it doesn't matter how long you've played this game. It doesn't matter that I started playing this game in Season 2. Whenever someone dies to a T-Mushroom after escaping like a clutch situation, it's just always so funny. Because you know he's sitting like, oh, please, no T-Mushroom. Please, please, please. Whenever he enters the bush, please, no T-Mushroom. And just every time it's like, boom. And then it just ticks down slowly. And you're dead. It's just funny every time. We want to take a base here and look for our other large rod. Again, in this season, if you know how to side lane, you will get great success. Especially at the lower end of the ladder, because people in side lane will just forget that you exist. I think I can commit to this guy and just kill him. Well, not enough mana for a Q, so I guess not. That is the only problem with Actualizer. The mana costs are quite rough. 190 for a Q is a bit crazy. And you kind of have to get used to those mana costs, because obviously I thought I had enough mana to go in there and kill people, but I just straight up didn't. Because I'm not used to the Actualizer mana costs. So it goes. So it goes. Good TP top lane here, but honestly, is there any need? Look at the value these Merc Treads have gotten me. Dude, like, Merc Treads upgrades are just so insane. Like, people are saying mid lanes have gotten owned by the quests. I think because of strictly Merc Treads, mid laners have a pretty good life with these quests. But then I look at Teemo and see that he's level 16 at minute 20. And I'm not entirely sure if I'm just coping at that point, you know? Because what happens when a level 16 Yorick pulls up to you and at the function and you're level 14 on Ahri and incredibly fed, but each level is worth 600 gold, so you're actually just not fed at all. You're actually just even with the enemy champion despite the fact that you've been owning and that guy has just been existing in the game. Well, at that point, I don't really know, you know? Like, what do you say at that point? Probably just Riot Games moment. Well, we'll take the top lane tower here. We want to play Baron. I have Death Camp, so I would like to abase. Does he want to jump on me? He will jump on the ranged minion. And then that hit. I mean, I can ult. And then just play it slowly. We have enough damage to kill. Oh, but I don't have distance. Let's just base then. You can see how quickly you get that second rotation up. Take a base, get our death cap, maybe teleport back out onto the map. Oh, my Sivir dies here as well. But it's fine, I get to push out the wave. So do we really care about who died? No. I got my wave. That is what matters. Oh, I'm dead here as well. Maybe we should have cared about who died. Diana can do some funky stuff with this Dusk and Dawn item, I swear to God. Someone is on my right. I have to go in. Because my Wukong is here. I think someone is behind me. Okay. Oh. She barely got behind me. Can take my base here. I do wonder if this is the build though. I feel like you just don't deal enough damage on 2 items. That's my only problem with this build. But you do get a reasonable amount of haste for your fight, so it's not bad. Again, you can see Malzahar. This is usually what happens, by the way. Whenever I play Ahri against Malzahar, this is what will happen. Malzahar will be even, if not ahead of me in CS, but he will just not have impacted the game at all. Like, he will just not have existed in the game. He will have collected his minions, and that's it. Which is just, unfortunately, against a player that's accelerating the game, just not good enough. Now, the beautiful part about it, or about lower elo, is people will usually not accelerate the game. So Malzahar can get away with playing like this. I will not let him get away with playing like this. I will accelerate this game to make sure that he bleeds, or that his team bleeds, for him being useless in mid lane. Like, even if it's not like I'm getting 8 million kills on the roams, even if that's not what I'm doing, I'm making sure that you're not getting any dragons, you're not getting any grubs, and you're bleeding mid plates. And you have a black hole in the mid lane. That means your team can't play anything around mid. And because mid is the middle of the map, by definition, you know, it's hard to make plays. Oh, I want to look for Diana here. Actualizer has been popped. Bada bing. Bada boom. And the second rotation comes up here. Which is pretty nice. You get that second rotation pretty quick. I still feel like if I actualize her and then insta-charm, I should have my charm up pretty quick. But it feels like it doesn't come up that quick. This should be 8 seconds, right? Yeah. We should be able to Baron here. Can just be a little bit annoying here. Just trying to take the Malzahar shield. Well, if that charm hit, it would have been nice. Well, I don't want to start the Baron. I just want to be annoying to whoever tries to contest. That is my objective here. Hit the Malzahar a little bit. That's just tough, man. That's just... I mean, not intentional necessarily, but I knew there was a chance that it could happen. I knew that if I fired a charm there, he wouldn't be able to ult. Unfortunately, he did ult. Take my base here. Oh, I could actually just look for the Ashe. Actualizer. Go. No mana. Guys, I have no mana. Guys, my Actualizer has killed me. I'm afraid I have griefed the entire sequence because of no mana. Need to run Void Stick this game. That is something you'll notice this patch as well. There's so much magic damage in the game right now, it feels like, that you'll see a lot of magic damage dealers on both teams, which means that people are going to be building a lot more magic resist, which means Void Staff should have higher priority than something like a Crypt Bloom, because Void Staff gives you 10% more magic penetration, whereas Crypt Bloom gives you like just more cooldown reduction and the big heal. But that's not as valuable if the enemy has higher magic resist numbers, right? You should expect to see a lot higher magic resist numbers this season from what I've seen so far, just because of the amount of magic damage dealers in the game, which means Void Staff has more value. It's also why I think Magic Pen Boots will not be very good. Also because I think the Magic Pen Boots upgrade kind of suck. But I think the Ionian Boots upgrade also kind of suck. So that's why you'll see me build a lot of defensive boots this season. On most champions that I can. And it'll probably, for the most part, be Merc Treads. Go in, try to find the Malzahar and the Ashe. Poppy E'd in and tank that. But you can see second rotation comes up. And I'm dead again. Oh, I live? Why did that tower not deal more damage? Confusing scenes all around. Can threaten an end here. Nice. I think maybe... This item is too expensive to make work, maybe? I don't actually know. I don't know how I feel about it. Like, so far, it just feels like I don't have enough damage on 2 items, and I don't have that much haste either. So I don't know how I feel about it, necessarily. A game like this, I would normally go Blackfire Torch Cosmic Drive. I think it is better in games like this, to be honest. But anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Have a good one. See ya. Bye 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 bye. Okay. We got some Ahri going on. Playing against Talia mid lane. I want to try this new build with Malignance and the Actualizer. I think it can actually work very well. So let's see it. Against Talia mid lane, I like doing Q start. Just allows you to kind of match her push. She's going to NPC push the wave as well. You just want to make sure you don't get shoved in on their tower. So you can also take Q start. You can see she's just going to press Q on the wave. I can try to snipe a Q off the back end here. Try to like hit her when she wants to go for these minions. And then step back. Wait while I'm on cooldown. Oh, good Q by her. She's going to tank these minions for a little bit. There we go. Back off. Wait. And this is usually how the matchup is going to go early game. Ahri and Talia are both going to be very uninteractive and just press Q on the wave and just try to shove it. As you get a little bit later into the game as Ahri, you can force trades onto the Talia with your W. It is a Ahri favored matchup in the laning phase, so be aware of that. It just gets a little bit worse for Ahri when it comes to actual team fights. Talia can do some annoying stuff for you as Ahri, where she beats you quite hard. Walk out of her Q, try to slap her with a Q as well. Get a little W electrocute proc, then back off, wait. The reason I went back in for the trade there is I knew that the Talia was on cooldown. She just used her Q, she just used her E. Just keep pressing Q on the wave, keep going for our last hits. Talia has level 3 now. We need to pop a potion to make sure that We won't die to a random Talia combo. Sometimes, you know, at level 3, if you get hit by a Talia combo, you can die. Doing triple points in, or double points in Q. The reason is very simply, this is going to allow me to get my wave clear breakpoint, which is going to allow me to just kill the wave a little bit quicker. It allows you to kill the caster minions in 2 rotations instead of 3. Which is just nice for this matchup where you're playing very non-interactively, right? So we're just going to keep shoving the wave like this. When you get the crash on this wave, understand that you hit level 4, which allows you to take a point in charm, so you can look for a potential trade here. You might be a little bit confused as to why I didn't charm there. I was trying to just straight up dodge her W. If I dodged it, I could force her flash. I thought I was out of it, but I just wasn't quite. Talia is in all likelihood basing here, so we're going to shove out the wave and then take a base ourselves. We'll get a slightly stronger base than her, but it will not be that impactful because I didn't get to deny her that much. You can see she's going to be able to get all these minions basically. Oh, she missed a lot of the minions here. So, first item, when you run this build, is you're going to be running Malignance. I don't think I need to teleport back to lane even, to be honest. This is a cannon wave. Talia is not going to be able to do a whole lot. Jungle dies. It's a little bit concerning. Quinn has 1 CS and is level 2. Sure, that's strange. Okay, we see Talia here. Diana will probably have to lose her flash. Nice, it's good. We take Talia's flash and Diana flashes herself. Talia loses her flash. That means she can die at level 6 if we want to try to look for anything. She should come back to mid lane from the bot side, so I want to see if I can maybe try to force her off the wave here. Bit of an ambitious charm. I thought she was a little bit closer. So it goes. Shove out the wave with Qs. Again, when you're playing Ahri mid, it's super important to understand that your main goal is just to push the wave. Even if you can't accomplish anything with that push at the lower end of the ladder, it's just going to mean that you get free minions. And it's going to mean that the enemy laner is going to miss CS under tower. It will open you up to taking winning trades as well. Although here, I mean, I missed every single spell. So imagine, I missed every single spell and this trade was... I will have to lose my flash here, maybe. Maybe I can save it. I think I saved my flash. But imagine, I missed every single spell on the Talia there. And before the Gwent game mid lane, that was a winning trade for me still. Just because I had the wave on my side. At this point, we want to start trying to see if we can get a base. And the way we're going to do that is just fire a Q on the wave, walk back, wait for my spells to come back up, Q the wave again, and then just leave. We have a lost chapter in base as well, which is great. We have a 9 CS advantage mid. I need to rebind my ping, my back ping. Because Riot for some reason made quests the hotkey, they made it V. And I use V for my back ping. So, TP back to mid lane now. Talia doesn't have teleport and she's low on mana. So, I can start being very annoying to her and try to like trap her under the tower and whatnot. I know she's no flash as well, so I can take some winning trades here as well. She is actually dead here, in case anyone is wondering. She's dead here if I ult Q on her. But, we'll let her live. I don't see the point in absolutely demolishing a platinum player for no reason, right? In laning phase, just keep pushing them under tower. There's no reason to really solo kill her. Keep pushing under tower. Keep shoving the wave. We'll take a plate. Yeah, something that I've really started thinking about this season is with plates being so easy to take, I think it's worth it as Ahri sometimes to just pop your ult in the lane to force the enemy laner to go back if it allows you to take a plate, you know? Gonna go for my wards here, because I can't go for the next plate. Very important, if you can't take a plate, you can't go for a roam, you can't do anything, then might as well just go play some wards so your team has vision, you know? And I'm very tempted to pop an ult here, because she just wasted her spells. So I want to show you this idea. It is pop ult. I think she's actually just straight up dead here. Oh, not if I missed the charm. Ah, she can still die. Yeah. So imagine I missed my charm and I could still 100 to 0 her. Now, my intention there was never to kill her. It was to just chunk her out heavily enough so that I could hit the tower and take a plate. But we'll do that as well. I have no intention of trying to follow that play. I have no ult. I solo killed my laner. I missed my cannon minion. The reason I went in there is because I saw that the Talia wasted her combo. That should give me the plate, right? And then take my base here. Yep, there we have it. Get a blasting wand. Get some shows. Talia could roam down. She decides not to. Gwen is getting strong. Gwen is scary, man. Gwen jungle is terrifying. Gwen jungle with Dusk and Dawn is very, very scary, I will say. Diana as well with Dusk and Dawn. The item, I think, is a little bit too bad for mid lane. I mean, we see Talia. Okay, that was a bit of an ambitious charm I showed. It's okay. We can just accept that our charm is on cooldown, walk back to the lane, and just chill. We don't have to do anything crazy. We can just push her in, and then just stand here and be annoying. She wastes spells. That means I can run at her, throw a charm, walk back. I don't have to kill her. All I have to do is take her entire health bar. And I'm never gonna walk at her if she has spells up. So I'm gonna stand just barely outside of range, and I'm gonna wait, and I'm gonna see what she does. And this is the power of pushing, because she will have to use spells to match my push. And if she doesn't, then she gets shoved under tower completely. And I can fish with a charm under the tower. And if she does, well, it's just, like, it's just not even new season, new me with these cannon minions, is it? She is dead here again, in case anyone is keeping track. Like, ult on her there, she dies. Even if I miss my charm, she will still die. But it's all good. Just sit back, throw some more spells on the wave. Talia is probably basing. I know she has teleport up. We're doing grubs here. I have perma priority. I don't think I actually take this plate, so instead maybe I'll just run to the top side here, make sure that the grubs are absolutely guaranteed. There you have it. I need to start thinking about a base as well so I can pick up my malignants. And then we probably want to start thinking about roaming at this point. We've hit our break point. And I think it's pretty hard to make any progress in the mid lane. Oh, I will have to dodge this. Oh. Do we even kill the Leona? She dies. Ult back to charm the Leona in. She should die. Oh, bad ult. It's okay. Play it slowly. I don't think I can kill the Gwen. I mean, I have nothing for you. But we can still play this. Just wait for the immune to run out. She dies. Nice. Yeah, there's nothing I can do for the Diana there. She can panic and ping all she wants to, but there's nothing I can do because I have no spells, right? So instead I just have to wait. I just have to wait for my second rotation to come up and then do something. Take this plate and then take my base. Looks pretty good. Luftstrijdkraft has completed his Dusk and Dawn. So now he can do some funny stuff. Merc treads, by the way, this season are incredibly, incredibly good on mid laners. So this season, if you haven't bought merc treads, I would highly, highly advise looking into it. Because upgraded merc treads are incredibly, incredibly good. And you'll automatically get them upon quest completion, right? And I'm seeing a lot of AP junglers alongside mid laners because of Dusk and Dawn, right? Like, just the games I've played, there have almost always been, like, 2 AP champions on the enemy team alongside a CC support. That's the perfect game for merc treads. It just makes you incredibly, incredibly tanky because of that shield that you get from upgraded merc treads. So I think merc treads, if you haven't bought them already, highly, highly look into it and be a little bit more biased towards them because they are just more valuable than your Ionian boots getting upgraded or your Sork shoes getting upgraded. Looks like we're stumbling into a roam here. So we'll kill the Gwen, come back to mid lane. That is quest completion. We now have our upgraded merc treads. And you'll start seeing the strength of them. They're just crazy good. We'll come back to mid lane and just keep pushing the wave. I have no intention of trying to follow this roam. If the Talia runs down there and makes a play happen, great for her. If she doesn't, well, then my teammates should be winning it on their own. And if she does run down there, then I'll take plates mid lane. Slap this tower a little bit. Boom. Maybe fish with a charm. If it hits, it's awesome. If it doesn't hit, well, so it goes. I can afford to wait out the cooldown because there's no wave. Whenever you want to fire one of these charms where you're like, it's probably not going to hit, but if it does, it's great. It should always be right after you've finished pushing out the wave or while you're like finishing up pushing out the wave because then the cooldown isn't going to get punished. For example here, right? This charm being on cooldown is not going to get punished because I can back off. There's no reason for me to stay in the lane because I've already killed the entire wave. So it just doesn't matter if my charm is on cooldown, right? I can just walk away and not get punished. But it's very important. I see a lot of people when I coach use the charm early on before they've killed the wave, and then that cooldown can really get punished. For example, if I charm here, and I still need to line up the entire wave QW, you can see during that entire duration my charm was on cooldown, and the enemy laner would be able to walk up and punish me very heavily. Now, of course, Talia was in base, so it didn't happen, but you can imagine a world where I get absolutely owned there. Try to land a charm. Again, if it hits, great. If it doesn't, well, I'm not gonna get punished for it anyway. Looks like Gwen is mid lane, doing some funny stuff. We want to start moving into this actualizer. So let us do that. It actually, actualizer has a very high win rate on Ahri, by the way, in case anyone is tracking. I think it is the second highest winner. I might have to pop an ult here. Depends how Leona plays. Could also just look for the Twitch. Line up for my Diana. Leona did have ult. Gonna try to just force the Twitch back. I don't believe we can actually do a whole lot, but I would like to force him back. Upwards dodge. Yeah. Wow, I read that Twitch like an absolute book with those charms. Both of them I predicted a dodge to the side, and both times he did. Keep pushing out the mid lane. Again, use the charm here because it's finishing out the wave, and then hit the tower. Gwen can kill me here, so I need to be a little bit careful. But my teammates should have numbers advantage on the map, because we just killed 2 people mid lane. Take my base here, move into actualizer. Probably just straight AP and then teleport mid lane. Get a sweeper now as well, because we're starting to shove out the wave. And you can see we have highest CS in the game by quite a significant margin. Top lane is getting owned. Damn. They're probably going to FF this game before we even see what Actualizer does, which is a shame. But it's all good. Yeah, it is a bit of an expensive item, so keep that in mind. It's funny, I had a coaching session the other day where I said, hey, whatever you do, I'd never want to catch you building double mana items. And here I am building double mana items. But I think it's good. Nice, this is one of those charms we fish for. I missed the last 6 of those charms. The one I hit immediately forces the Talia to base, and now she's gonna bleed a wave and she's gonna bleed pressure. That's just how it goes. I lose nothing for throwing it out, and potentially... It's fine, man. It's just okay. It's fine. She's dead here again, in case anyone is keeping score. Alt WQ, she dies. Slap the tower a little bit. Get a free plate again. Oh my god, I love snacking on plates. Man, it really feels like we're playing Wild Rift here, huh, fellas? Like, the game is just so fast. Like, I'm 2 items Ahri at minute 16. Mind you, I have 3 kills, but this is still very unusual, it feels like. I feel like Riot really sped up the game. Like, you can see my jungler is almost 2 items as well. Snack on some plates here. Run away. The Gwen comes mid. The Quinn comes mid as well. Can maybe trap here. Let's try to slap the Gwen a little bit, then run away. No intention of fighting this necessarily. I just want to poke them out while running away. I know that we have a Quinn behind us. I don't want to ult into the Talia E. But she's going to run into Garen. Try to kill her here. Ah, Seraths. Okay. Quinn is behind us still, by the way. Somewhere. Yep, there she is. I don't really want to use my last ult if I can get away with not doing it. Okay, she runs bot lane. Let's just go mid lane, push out the wave. Push out the wave, get our actualizer. Or take our base, get an actualizer. Talia will be back in mid lane, collecting this wave. I have no intent of trying to chase down a Quinn. I'm not gonna try to run her down. Like, I'm just not. Just a waste of my time. I'll just pick up an actualizer and call it a day. And then Deathcap next. Now, the reason for this build is it gives you a lot of haste while you are fighting, and it allows you to get off multiple rotations in the fight, which previously was impossible after the Horizon Focus nerfs. So we'll see if it works. I've played with it a little bit, and I personally really like it. It makes your just one fight that much stronger, and with the double mana items, it doesn't feel like you're running out of mana in the fight. But like after the fight, you will be a bit low on mana. But during the fight, you're usually fine. So I've personally really liked this build. Slap the tower once. Try to see if I can charm the Quinn. Run away. She wastes spells. Looks like there's funky stuff happening bot lane. Nah, not so funky anymore actually. Just everyone dying. We're still playing 10 CS per minute, which is great. Push out the mid lane. I really want to get a team fight off so I can show off this build. It's not that great in the skirmishes. This is a short cooldown, by the way. Mana made real. It's only 60 seconds. It's not that long. Are you going to flash on her? No. Okay. You just want to slap the tower. That's fine. Oh. Yo. Do your best to not die, buddy. I think he's fine. I really want to fight this. Mana made real. Let's go. And you can see my second rotation already up. And there you have it. I really like it. I think it's good. The games I've played of it felt pretty decent, with Horizon Focus being absolutely slaughtered. I think Horizon Focus is impossible on Ahri anymore, just because of the lack of AP. The lack of AP just makes Deathcap 3rd so much worse. A build that I've also seen creeping around is just your usual Shadow Flame 2nd with Malignance. I think Malignance has a lot of value this season, sorry, I've been playing TFT. Because of how quick the game is, the ult haste is really useful. Like, it feels like there's a lot of fighting on repeat, and the ult haste is very useful to be able to have your ult up permanently for fights. Like, that 20 ult haste is helpful. Blackfire Torch Cosmic Drive is obviously still good, but I feel like I'm seeing a lot more squishier team compositions, which means that Blackfire Torch is obviously less worth it. Blackfire Torch is better against tankier compositions that need multiple rotations to kill. Against squishier compositions, it's not as good. Now, realistically here, I should just run bot lane and collect some plates, but I really want to just fight and show off Actualizer. Like, that is what I really want to do. But let's play it properly. Let's run bot lane and then get into this side lane and apply some pressure, take some plates for free. Something that you'll find in this season is if you know how to side lane, at the lower end of the ladder, you're gonna find that you get a bunch of gold because people just forget you exist. So you can just take plates for free. Like here, people have forgotten that I exist bot lane. So I just get to slap this tower for free. No one's here. Like, there's just no one here. You can see everyone topside. No one's defending it. So I get to take... Oh. Mana made real, bro. And the second rotation would come up here already. I had my hand off my keyboard when the Twitch jumped me. Oh, that's a tally, yeah? I should be okay still. But you can see, after using my full rotation twice, you are starting to run a little bit low on mana. So keep that in mind. But you can see, I just got to take a full tower because the enemy team forgot that I exist. Like, it happens very, very frequently at this level of play. I'm down to teleport out here. If we wanna... Oh, I thought this was a Baron. Whoops, my bad. I just wanted the blue buff, to be honest. A blue buff with the mana made real? Hell yeah. Shove this out. I want to wait for my ult, and then I want to just full send it. I'm getting close to death cap. Just because we took a full bot tower. Gwen is 2 items as well. It's important to keep in mind. Gwen is not weak. She's 2 items. Gwen is up here. We know that for sure. I really want to fight this though. But Gwen is trapping the bush. Oh, we're fighting. I'm down to fight. I'm down with Cloud. Mana made real. The second rotation comes here. Wait. Hit the Leona, run away. Play it a bit slowly. Wait, why is that guy so tanky? Kill him. Play it slowly. There we have it. That should be the game. I wish it would track how much damage it dealt, but unfortunately it doesn't. But I was, like, I'm very curious as to how much extra damage this does. Mostly because the other reason it's really nice is your ult doesn't cost mana to use off the back end, but it does get the bonus damage, you know? Like, after you use your first ult proc, the second one doesn't cost any mana, because you've already invested the mana. But it still gets the bonus damage from the Actualizer, which is very, very cool. That's very nice as well. Very convenient. Take my base here, get a death cap. I think in terms of actually adding one-shotting value, I don't think Actualizer is quite there, sadly. I think if you want one-shot value, something like a Shadow Flame is just considerably better. But I really like it for the extra haste. Mostly because it allows you to... your charm still has a long cooldown. That's the first thing that we need to make clear. Your charm will still have a pretty long cooldown. You're not going to be able to get that second rotation off before Manimate like this runs out. Like, the charm cooldown is just simply too long without having this much haste to be able to get 2 charms off in a fight, for the most part. But, or while you have Manimate real active. But you will get 2 QWs off in a fight, which is pretty nice. That is very convenient. The only thing you have to keep in mind is you need to proc the mana made real before you fire the initial rotation. So the habit I would get into is press Actualizer, then go in. Otherwise, yeah, the cooldown will not apply, right? But you'll see it right here. I'll try to do it up here. Damn. They've just left. That sucks. I guess we'll end the game here. I want to show it off, though. Okay, here we have it. Mana made real. So, one rotation. Dead. I died too quickly. I feel like the charm cooldown was still pretty long. That still felt like a long charm cooldown. It should have been reduced by 30. It should have been 6 seconds. I felt like it was still 8. Interesting.